Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the non-prismatic section in ETABS. So before we start, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. And if you like this video, please put a thumb up as well. So you can read this article by CSI, and I will leave the link of this article in the description of this video. So now we can start. First, we need to create the start section and the end section of the beam. So I will add a new section, and in this video I will talk about the I-shaped section, the rectangular shape beam, and the rectangular shape column. So for the first one, I will create the I-shaped section, and I will call this beam 1 and this is the shape of the section. And okay, I will delete this section, and we can copy this section, and I will call this beam 1 2, and I will change only the depth of the section here, so we get this new section. Now we can add the non-prismatic section. We can select this option here, and we call this beam 1. So first I will start with the big section and then end with the small section. So this will vary from 600 to 300, but I will add another segment here and this one here as well. But the last section here I will change to this side, so we get this beam. But I will change this to absolute in order to set the length of this segment and this segment. So we change this to 3 and this one to 3 as well. Next, you need to check the EI variation for the strong axis and the weak axis. You can read the detail here in order to know what option you need to choose. So for this I shape section, we need to select the parabolic option here when we need to change the depth of the beam. So this segment, for the strong axis we need to select parabolic, and for the weak axis linear. But for this segment we need to change this to linear, because I'm not changing the depth of the beam. And the last one is parabolic as well. And for the weak axis we can use the linear for all the segment. And now okay. Next I will create the rectangular section, and I will select the concrete here. So this will be the beam, so I will set this beam to 1, and we can change this to beam. Now I will change this to 500 and let's say 300. Next I will copy this and change this to beam 2 2. I will change the depth here to 800, so we get this section. Now we can create the non-prismatic section. So I will set the segment like the last section, so we get 3 segments. But the first one here we change to beam 2 2, and this will be beam to 1, beam to 1, and beam to 1, and the last one is beam to 2. And I will change the length of the section as well. Next, for the strong axis, we need to select the cubic because this is the rectangular section and we change the depth of the beam. So we need to change the strong axis stiffness here to cubic, and the middle segment here we change to linear, and the last one to cubic. And we keep the stiffness of the weak axis to linear, and okay. Sorry, I need to change the name here to beam 2, and okay. So the last one, I will create the column. So I will select the same section here, and I will change this to 300. And let's say column 1. Next, we can copy this and change to column 1, 2, and we change it to 500 and 500. Next, we can create the non-prismatic section. So I will select the column 1, 1, column 1, 2, sorry, column 1, 1, and this one, column 1, 1, and column 1, 2. And the last one will be column 2, 2, and column 2, 2. For this these last two here, I will change to absolute, and we change this to 0.5 and this 0.3. And again, for this rectangular shape section, you need to change this to cubic if we change the shape of the section. But in this segment, we don't change the section, so we choose linear here for both axes. And for this segment, we need to change this to cubic, and for the weak axis, we need to change to cubic as well. And this cubic, and this one cubic as well, because the shape here we change in both direction. Okay, and we click OK here. Sorry, I forget to change the name again. Now we got all 3 members. So okay, next I will draw the first beam here, beam 1, 1. So we can check here, and I will turn on the shape, so we get like this. And next one will be the beam 2. So this is the concrete section, and this one is the steel section. And the last one is the column. So I choose column 1 here, and we can draw the column and refresh. So this is the shape of the column. So this is it for this video, and this is just the example for each of the member here. You can change to any size that you want, but remember that you need to select the option here properly, so that the program will compute the result as close as the real section. So okay, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.